Yeah. Welcome to the Mr. Too Easy podcast. Make it look too easy. This is the introduction. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Let me change my voice real quick. So much echo going on. All right. So, as I was saying, this is the Mr. Too Easy podcast. I want to appreciate everybody showing up. This is the introduction. I'm here. I've been talking about it for a while, but guess what? It's here now. The Mr. Too Easy podcast coming your way. Make it look too easy. What we're gonna be talking about, going on with the further future for the further future, right? We're gonna be talking about sports. We're gonna be talking about entertainment. I'm gonna have a few guests show up. We're gonna just chop it up. This is a vibe area that I want everybody just to link up with and vibe to, right? No hard feelings, no tough questions. We just hit the vibe, chopping it up, just send that positivity out there in the world. I think that's what we all need nowadays. That's going on in the world, right? As you can see, what I'm rocking with, right? The Jaguars. Today is Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. God bless you. Praying for everybody that's going through any either trauma or troubles or anything like that. I pray that y'all take care and y'all heal fast, right? All right. So now that we here, easy playing with a lot of his props. Let's see if y'all can hear this. Maybe cannot. Playing with a lot of props today. I'm gonna get right. Make sure this podcast is ready, going live, starting next week. But again, this is the introduction, right? So let's go ahead and start off talking about a few things that going on today. It's football, y'all. Sunday football, right? We got a lot of teams that's going to be playing today, and I'm gonna just go ahead and give you my prediction for the day, right? So let's go ahead and start off with the game that's going on right now. I see that is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Indianapolis Colts, right? The Falcons are down 7-13. This one was a tough one. They had the Colts winning this game as favorites, a 9.5 favorite at that. I'm gonna say this: 9.5 is a little too much for me, right? I think the Falcons could keep it in within 3 points, maybe a 27-24 type of game. I don't know. But I really like how the Falcons, if they could stay consistent, I like the Falcons to fight with with the Colts. But overall, the Colts might just have a little too much firepower and consistency to win this game. So uh, again, money line going Colts. Spread, I think the Falcons could cover that spread. The next game that they got going on, right? Let's see. Let me look at the scores. Let me see what's going on today. Talk about the main event, which is my Jaguars. We'll talk about that, the main event. We got the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. Without a doubt, the Seahawks about to win that. I mean, there's nothing to think about. Seahawks about to win that. I like that the Cardinals, what was that? I like what he's doing right now, but yeah, most definitely. I like the Seahawks. You know, Darnold look amazing, and I can't even tell you about the wide receiver Jazz. Man, that boy balling out of control, man. So yeah, give me the Seahawks on that one. We got the Bears and the Giants. One of my brothers, he loved the Bears, man, and I can tell you right now, he hate when I tell him about the Bears winning because he think I'm bad luck towards his team. But I gotta go ahead and continue with that voodoo. Like, man, the Bears are killing it. So for some reason, they're staying in the game. Um, I like the Bears to beat the Giants. I feel like the Giants, they lost a lot of spark when Scatterboo went down. So it's just too much with Neighbors and Scatterboo down. I mean, that defensive line is ridiculous good, but I mean, I still like the Bears to pull out the win because I just feel like the Giants lost a lot of firepower. Dolphins versus Bills. Again, without a doubt, the Bills. the Bills about to run through the Dolphins like crazy, man. I think the Dolphins is time to chop it up. This season is over with. It's done. Get ready for the draft, right? For the Bills, they need this. They need this win. Because right now you got the Colts and you got Denver Broncos up there top. You want to try to keep afloat so you can have that home field advantage. So I want the Bills. I mean, I like the Bills to win this game. We got the Ravens versus the Vikings. Man, this is a tough one. The Vikings are good, y'all. Right? They're very good. Good enough to beat somebody like Detroit last week. The Ravens got Lamar Jackson back. I just went to a Ravens game where they beat the Chicago Bears with Huntley as their quarterback. Man, I gotta say this. Lamar Jackson being back on that line, that officer firepower, man, it's something else. It just flows better when Lamar is in there. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Although their defense suck, and I feel like it's gonna be a high scoring game because I think Justin Jefferson is gonna go off on whoever's guarding him, right? I think Lamar Jackson, the run game with Derrick Henry, they're gonna have the time of the possession, control that. Give me the Ravens to win that game. That's a tough one. All right. The next one we got the Browns and the Jets. Huh, what a snooze fest in my eyes, right? A snooze fest until, they end up starting my boy Shedeur Sanders. The Jets went on a fire sale just recently, getting rid of all their players, key players. So it's basically a restart for the Jets. But they got a lot of draft capital that's coming up next week. I mean, not next week, but next year, right? I think they're going to continue with this wave of just chopping up the season. Just let's get through whatever we could get through it. Let's fight. If we get close to win, we can win. But right now, the Browns defense, they're too strong. I don't think Justin Fields could throw the ball. Brees Hall, who's also on my fantasy team, letting me down. I do not see the Jets scoring over 10 points against this team. Give me the Browns to win this game. Gabriel, Junkins, that's all they need to run through that defense. We got the Patriots and Buccaneers. Ooh, another one, y'all. Another tough one for me, right? Man, this one gonna be a tough. The Patriots, they're looking real good. They're catching fire. Well, that's another team that's 7-2. So the Colts, the Bills got to keep up with a lot of peoples, and that's in their division. The Patriots, they're catching fire at the right time, right? They're winning the games that they should be winning, right? Oh man, you know what? The Buccaneers are tough too. The injuries of the Buccaneers is what kind of got me like second guessing it. I mean, Abuka might be back. They lost Evans. I don't know if Godwin's playing. It's Berkey. I don't know if Bucky Irvin's playing either. Tough game. Patriots got a defense. Buccaneers got an okay defense. Baker Mayfield might be the key to this game. I think give me the Buccaneers. If the Buccaneers could start off fast against that Patriot defense, I think it's going to be tough for Drake May to try to bounce that Patriots back into, a game. They don't want to go on the shootout with Baker. I'm gonna take the Bucks to win this game. 6-2, 7-2, yeah. Give me the Bucks. And it's in Tampa Bay. We got another one. Saints versus Panthers. Me and my brother Tyron, we talked about this a lot. The Saints, I'm wishing nothing but bad on them right now because they passed up on Shedeur. Now you're hurting that quarterback. Y'all look like Boo Boo the Fool. This is going to be a good divisional game. Panthers are consistent, and I think the Panthers are going to win this game. Bryce Young got to get better, though, but I think the Panthers can win this game just off the talent, and I think the Saints is just like, we need a quarterback. You should have drafted Shedeur. If you want to trust these quarterbacks coming out for next year, hey, that's on you. But I really think y'all should have went Shador. So give me the Panthers. Panthers going winning that game. All right. We got the Rams versus the 49ers. Ha, that's a good game. Good game. Man, look, 49ers have a lot of injuries. Again, just like the Buccaneers, they have a lot of injuries. And they continue to try to fight. And that's one thing I can tell you about the Niners. They're gonna continue to fight. As long as they got Run DMC back there running that ball, it's a game changer. I don't know if Brock Purdy is coming back. You do got Matt Jones, who's been very good, right? I wish the Jaguars would have kept him as a backup, but you do got Matt Jones, who's looking very decent, who should be a starter next year. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. But the Rams, against that Rams offense, Matt Stafford's balling out of this world, man. You got Devontae Adams, you got Puka, man, Kyron Williams, who's also on my fantasy team. Yep, I got him too. Higby, man, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams to win this. That defense for the 49ers depleted, and it's just not gonna. You basically going in a shootout with this team. I think the Rams just gonna give it to the 49ers, give hell to them. So give me the Rams to win this game. We got the Lions versus Commanders. Funny story. I betted one of my friends. Uh, she is a Commander fan. And she was stringing along. Oh, we got Jaden Daniels. We got all this. We're going to make the playoffs again. Okay, cool. Last year, the Commanders was amazing. It was amazing to watch Ricky Jaden Daniels. But I told her, like, check this out. One thing about this is that year two, people got they got videos on you. They're gonna see what's your good, your pros and your cons. They could scout you. They could study you now. They got film. I told her the Commanders was gonna have a rough year. And by God, look at what happened. I wish what happened to Jaden Daniel didn't happen to him because I like the kid. He was also on my fantasy team. But I just had a feeling that the Commanders was gonna slump. They was trying to build off of last year, and it just didn't. They didn't make a lot of moves in the offseason. That Debo Samuels, that wasn't a good move for me. That wasn't. I respect them, but that wasn't what you needed, especially after losing De'Ami Brown and everybody. Man, that's not what you needed. So, give me Detroit to blow the Commanders out. I think Detroit is going to win by 15 plus on this team. We got the Steelers versus the Chargers. Another good game. This is going to be a tough one. I'm leaning towards the Steelers because what that defense was able to do against the Colts last week. I think the Steelers going to get them just because of the Chargers injuries with the offensive line. Justin Herbert, he got the arm to do it. He got the arm to beat him. He got the talent around him to beat him, but just the protection and the running game, the Steelers might take advantage of that. Now, on the Chargers defensive side, I saw too many holes in their defense where a lot of teams scoring on them. The Titans kept up with them boys, right? Aaron Rodgers is going to show out. Aaron Rodgers is going to show that he's a vet. Aaron Rodgers is going to look for DK. Aaron Rodgers is going to look for his big tight end in Washington. That's one person you need to watch out for. I think the Steelers win by 7 plus in that game. All right, now let's go ahead and get to the real deal. Let's get to the real deal. The real deal. The real deal. The main event. The main event. We're going to get to the Houston Texans against your America's team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's talk about this game. Let's talk about it. Starting with the Houston Texans. They lost CJ Stroud. He got injured, concussion protocol. Wish that didn't happen to him, right? They got the weapons. They got Nico. They got Kurt. They got them two young bucks that they got from what was it, Iowa State or Arizona State? One of the two. They got them young bucks out there, right? And then they got, a vet and Chubb. If Stroud was playing, I think they would have had us. I think they probably would have got the Jaguars. I think. David Mills, he kind of scared me too as well because I'm trying to get out of the old habit of thinking the old way of the Jacksonville Jaguars, where it will go bad, where it can go bad, will go bad. Everything's just going to happen bad. No, I think it's time to change that mindset. David Mills, he scares me, but I'm having a mindset that the Jaguars is going to get to him. That offensive line for the Houston Texans is horrible. Jaguars defensive line is horrible because we don't get no pressure on the quarterback. No sacks, no nothing. I don't know what's going on with that defensive line, but I need them to get pressure on David Mills. So, with that being said, going to the offensive side for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What worked last time? We ran the ball. The ball, ran, maybe a few passes. It's going to be hard to run on the Houston Texans. I'm not going to lie. That defense is good. It's probably going to be hard to pass on that defense, right? We're missing key players like BTJ, although he's dropping a lot of balls. Pause. He's dropping a lot of passes, right? We're missing Brandon Strange. Man, we're missing some key players that could catch the ball. But we did add Jakobi Meyers, who can catch and don't help drop passes. Is he enough to help win this game with Parker Washington and Dyami Brown? I think is coming back. Is he enough to help win this game? I think so. I think if you could get committed to the run game, a little screen here and there with the running backs, you got my boy who I like to call him Tutu, but Tootie, and you got ETN. I think something magical could happen where the Jaguars could go in Houston and beat the Houston Texans. So, with that being said, with my prediction, give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. We winning that game all day, every day. Jaguars going to beat Houston, and that's what I got to say. Make it look easy. Oh, that's funny. I like that. All right. So, hey, I appreciate y'all again. This is just the introduction of Mr. Too Easy podcast. Make it look easy. I appreciate y'all showing up. Hopefully, y'all show in the future. I'm going to have a lot of entertainment coming along, a lot of visitors. We're going to talk sports. We're going to talk about what's going on in the world. We're just going to chop it up, Next time, I'm going to have a drink with me, sip a little drink and everything, just chopping up with people that, I think wholeheartedly that y'all should meet, right? It's cool people. I got a lot of cool friends who bring out net but positivity out. So with that being said, thank y'all again for showing up, Mr. Too Easy. This is day 0, okay? Make it look easy. Ha! We out.